In today's video, I want to show you how to deal with the difficult IELTS questions when you have no idea. Before we start, please remember, in IELTS speaking, you are marked on your fluency, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation, not on your general knowledge. So if you have no ideas, I want to show you some strategies to overcome this and still be able to score those top marks. Strategy number 1 is to be honest with the examiner. Admit that you have never thought about this before and redirect the answer. Some useful phrases you can use are as follows. To be honest, I'm not really an expert on this topic, but I'd imagine. It's something I not often think about, but I will in the future. Let's look at some examples of questions now. What do you know about space travel? To be honest, I don't know much about space travel, but if I have the chance, I would love to visit some faraway planets in the future. I think it would be a truly unforgettable experience. You see that? I'm just being honest with the examiner. Next one. How popular is jazz music in your country? Well, I'm not too familiar with jazz music. It's quite a niche genre. But I've heard there are some fantastic jazz bars located in the center of the thriving metropolis, Ho Chi Minh City. Do you see? I'm just being honest with the examiner. I'm having fun, giving a relatively short answer, and then moving on, hopefully, to a topic I feel more confident about. Now let's look at strategy 2. In strategy 2, we have to use our imagination. If we have no real facts, try to make up a believable story or opinion. Remember, examiners don't care if you say the truth. You can lie in the exam. It's about your use of the English language. To be honest, being able to do this will show your creativity and really make you stand out. Some useful phrases here is to say, well, if I have to guess, I'd say, or I imagine that. A good one. I would love to think about that more in my free time. Let's look at some sample answers here. And these questions are really difficult. Describe a museum you would like to visit. Well, to be honest, I've not really been to that many museums, but if I had to choose, I would pick the Louvre in Paris. I imagine it's full of artistic masterpieces like the Mona Lisa, and it would be fascinating to see such works in person. Do you see? I used that lovely phrase, I'd imagine that. I love that in your speaking. Another example, is there any festival you would like to visit in another country? I'm thinking maybe music festivals, art festivals, something like that, but I have no ideas. I'd answer, well, I haven't really attended any foreign festivals in my life, but from what I'd imagine, the Rio Carnival in Brazil would be a truly unforgettable experience due to the fact that people wear colorful costumes and dance in the most attractive way. I think this would be a wonderful experience. You see here, I'm using my imagination. I'm trying to pick ideas out of the air. And those phrases are really helpful. Strategy number 3 is we try to connect our answer to our own personal experience. Maybe we could tell a mini story from the past as well. We can talk about our life, our feelings, our emotions, or our background. To do this will be great because it will naturally make you show more emotion in your speaking. Useful phrases here are to say, oh, this reminds me of something. I love that. Another one, it's similar to something I experienced in the past. Another one is to say, speaking from my own experience. I love this in your answers. Here, let's look at an example here. And this one is a little bit controversial. What do you think about robots replacing teachers in the future? To be honest, I've never really thought about this topic before, but thinking from my own experience and school days, I feel like a human teacher is always better because they can give real-time encouragement and show emotion towards the students. Real teachers can more easily read the body language of their students. Another one, is it important for students to learn to swim? Speaking from my own experience, this is absolutely vital because speaking is a priceless life skill that everyone should master. Who knows, one day, the ability to swim may come in handy when trying to save somebody in distress. If you're stuck, you can always bring it back to yourself. You can say, I can vividly remember once I traveled to the golden sandy beaches of Nha Trang and saw somebody drowning in the water. I was able to dive in and save them. That's good if you're stuck. Just relate it to a personal or past experience in your life. So let's do a quick recap of our 3 strategies. The first one is to be honest, but keep the conversation going, even if you have no ideas. The second one is to use your imagination. Think of a believable story. The third one is to try and connect it to a personal experience, maybe something that happened to you in the past. Ultimately, even if the question seems strange, what matters is you keeping the conversation going in a natural way. Remember, don't be too formal and robotic. Have fun in the speaking exam, and don't forget to try and smile. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video useful and insightful. Please leave comments down below with your favorite strategy. Hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.